Not quite ripe, but ripe enough for me. Fall strawberries are the best. How's everybody doing? Today I figured I'd make a video of my first time ever growing and picking sweet potatoes. So, our garden this year has been fabulous. It's yielded a lot. It's October 28th, and we still have some bees.
Yeah, we got hit with a hurricane, so.
We got hit with a hurricane, and it brought some salty air, and killed a lot of the beans.
Knocked our stuff down.
They're still full, and we got bees. We got some zucchini.
But it's pretty much the end of the season for us. There's not much left.
Some zucchini. And the zucchinis are still flowering. Look at that. There's another one here.
Oops.
So, they're announcing
Sorry.
frost
Bum shot there.
tomorrow. So,
Yeah, it's like, I don't know.
today's the day to pick everything.
It's like 25 degrees today, and they're announcing a snowstorm for next week. So that's about right in Nova Scotia. We get that a lot. While he's getting the bucket. This is our sweet potato crop. So we started with 2 store-bought from our local farm market potatoes that were not sprayed. We cut them in half, we rooted them in water, which I heard you don't need to do. Once they rooted in water, we put them in soil. Then once they were in the soil, they sprouted sprouts. Then we pulled the sprouts off, put the sprouts in soil. All of this was done in the house in the very early spring. When it finally got warm enough, we put the sprouts outside. I think we ended up planting 4 or 5 sprouts, and this is what it gave us. Vines everywhere.
First thing I'm going to do is cut away all these vines.
I am baking.
And I'll try to leave Jill's nice
Yeah, I've got pansies.
pansies everywhere.
The snapdragons there too, unless they're gone.
So we planted 3 sweet potato vines.
I think there was 5, but I think a couple died.
2 over here never did nothing.
Mm.
But the 3 we put in here just growing like crazy. And what you do with these sweet potatoes is they'll put out these vines through the summer, and you want to just leave these grow, because what this is your photosynthesis medium. So all summer they grow vines, and then as the days get shorter, the plant senses that and then focuses on tubers. That's why you want to leave these vines
Like we have,
as long as you can.
we have vines growing everywhere. Like they grew, I can't really see my screen here, so I hope you guys can see this. They grew out of the garden there. They grew all the way over into the blueberries over there.
Yeah.
Like they're just prolific.
Oh my God, there's some in here, so that means we have sweet potatoes in here too.
Awesome. I know people say you can eat the vines and you can eat the leaves and keep the leaves, but some of our leaves are kind of dead, and we could have done that earlier in the season, but we didn't want to disrupt the growing of the tubers, so we have not eaten any of the vines. There goes some tomato plants.
And this is going to be great vines for making some compost. I put this all in my compost pile, so
there's onions in there. A little bit of everything.
I think we've got quite a few left.
That's a lot of vines. Sweet potato vines galore. Oh, you pulled them out. Oh my gosh, they're beautiful. Look at that. Nice.
So,
I'll
they're
zoom in here
everywhere.
in a second.
Anywhere where the vines drop on the ground, they'll put in another potato. So
There's some sweet
I
potatoes.
should have some more on the sides here because there were some smaller vines here. Maybe not. So,
I don't know what we'll have, but
get the bucket here.
I'm trying to video and not doing a good job. Just put them down kind of where I can see them before you put them in the bucket.
Yep, I'm gonna put them all here.
There's some. There's a big one in the house that he
So
took
this
in.
is the original. You can see what we did. This is the original potato.
Oh, hang on now. Wait, I gotta... Sorry, I had to zoom out. Hold steady
So
for a
this is
second.
the original potato we had. And what's important is you want to get a potato.
Stop moving.
You want to get a potato that has not been sprayed, because if it's been sprayed, it won't sprout like this.
Yeah.
And we were able to, lucky, we were able to find a Nova Scotia grower that
Yeah.
had organic.
There's a guy that
Sweet
in the,
potatoes.
they call it the valley here, the Annapolis Valley of Nova Scotia is extremely fertile, is our biggest grower of peaches, pears, all of those lovely fruits, because they have a lot warmer climate in the valley. And they, there's a guy down there that he grows sweet potatoes, and we get them at our local market, and they're not sprayed. So that's who we got these from. Well, those are beautiful.
All right, let's
Look
see
at
what we
that.
got. So this was a bed I made a few years ago, and it was designed for carrots. And we didn't have much luck with growing carrots in it because we had, wow, definitely
Look at
good at
those.
growing this. This is crazy.
Now the curing process is what we're kind of struggling with a little bit, because our climate here, it's not warm anymore. Today is like an abnormally hot day. I'm dying here in the heat. It's like 25 degrees and I'm dying. But normally it's, 12 degrees during the day. It gets down to 3 at night or something like that. But we're not heating the house yet. So you need a really warm, humid environment to cure these in, I'm told. Lots of people put them in a bathroom or a closet that they just keep the heat cranked up for 5 or 6 days. So we're just trying to decide what we're going to do for that.
Oh, this ground is fantastic. Look at this. So this is, I've been putting a lot of wood chips in this area, and wow, is it ever fantastic for growing this stuff.
I hope you guys can see this. I can't really see the screen that well because of the sun.
There are potatoes everywhere in here.
Can you lean back for a minute, babe?
I'm gonna go on the other side.
There, because you're in the sun. There we go. That's our little pile of sweet potatoes there.
They are everywhere. Look at the roots here.
Quite
The
big.
roots are growing, and there's potatoes everywhere in this bed. Crazy.
Awesome.
It's good because Jill absolutely loves sweet potatoes. It's her thing.
We eat them a lot. I eat them a lot.
And I never thought that planting 3 would give us.
Wow,
This is
hold that
crazy.
up. Hold that up. That's crazy.
This is a crazy yield. This is
lovely.
This is way more of a yield than I ever get with regular potatoes.
We got quite a lot of potatoes this year, though.
Yeah,
And it
we
was
did
a really crappy season here in Nova Scotia. We got flooded, and it was like...
But because I have wood chips, you can't water wood chips.
No, all the garden grew well, except the tomatoes. The tomatoes didn't do very well this year.
We still have some tomatoes.
They're still growing, but we didn't get a lot of sun this year.
We're done.
Yeah, we got so much rain that nothing ripened before it rotted. It was rotten.
There's more here. Wow. Okay, so this, now that was just that one spot. Now there's more. There's another one.
The onions.
They're all under the onions.
Digging around the onions. You might have to dig those up.
This is where I had basically just shoots that I just planted a shoot like this. So we'll see if there's anything under here. I don't think there is. No.
No, they didn't grow.
You can see the little shoot here. These didn't grow any potatoes. Small potatoes.
Yeah, they were probably just getting going.
Not worth messing with when I have all these other nice big ones.
Oops.
All right, so.
Holy crap. Did those lindenberries spread underground like that? They did
spread, yeah.
Wow. Sorry, I got distracted. Look at this. They are spreading all over from here.
These are everywhere, love. It's crazy. Wow. These roots.
I'm going to zoom out so I can see you.
Can I get on the other side again?
Yeah, it's better when you're on the other side because you're kind of shading what you're doing, and I'm not sure if anyone can see it because you're in the shade.
This is just roots.
Can you leave? You can't leave sweet potatoes over winter, eh?
Well, I got a feeling the roots that are in there.
Well, that's what I mean. Is it like parsnips can, because here in Nova Scotia we can grow root vegetables in the winter. Quite a lot of them.
All these onions that you guys are seeing here are Egyptian climbing onions. Or Egyptian walking onions, sorry. They put out a little ball like this. And I haven't been picking them all because the good thing about these is when you leave the roots in the ground, they help to keep bacteria in the soil. So when you go and plant in the spring, you have some beneficial bacteria in your soil already. So, all right, so that is that. And then I have one more big clump right here.
That is very cool. Mr. Owl's in the way. Oh, it's too bad. I think given time that would have grown into a lot.
Yeah. There's still some here though.
Nice.
A little bit of rot in this one. Yeah. The original potato was kind of rotten.
I would have thought there would have been nothing left of that.
So you could tell like they still had some growing that could happen.
Yeah, it's just we're supposed to get frost, so even though it's like 26 degrees, 25 degrees right now.
Supposed to get snow this week.
Yeah, our winter tires went on yesterday. It's a weird climate we live in.
These are small. I don't know if we're gonna eat these, but
Well, why not?
I just plant them in the house. Get them going for next year. Now.
A little early for that.
Okay, so that's. I think. There's more here. Oh yeah, there's some under the onions. Look at that.
Yeah, I don't care about the onions. We have a ton of onions.
Just checking to see if there's more in here or not. They can all stay there. Another one?
They've probably grown all the way out to under there. Yeah. Wow. Nice harvest.
Yeah, it's crazy good. I never
Especially for the first year.
Really never expected
That's
this.
pretty awesome. So exciting.
They're not all big.
That doesn't matter.
We did get a big one. We have a big one.
There's a giant one in the house.
Yeah. They do like wood chips.
Apparently.
It's good. It's good. I was worried that this might be either too acidic or not acidic, or
Well, it's definitely acidic.
definitely acidic. Sure. All right, so that takes care of what was there.
Awesome.
I know no-till people are going, you're tilling.
You're digging up a crop.
There's one more here, I think.
Why don't you put them in the bucket? Or you want to just be able to see them?
I want to be able to see them all here. They're not all nice looking, but
Who cares?
that's what you get when you have rocky ground.
It's called organic food.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be pretty, it's good.
Definitely organic.
My poor
I mean,
dahlias.
some are nice size. Like this is a nice size potato.
Mm-hmm.
And the one in the house is bigger than any of these. Really. I think there's more here. Not 100%. Might be one more. Two more. They're like carrots almost.
That's because they could have stayed in the ground a lot longer.
They could have. Definitely.
Yeah, the people online that grow them down south say that the leaves have to be out, the vines have to be growing for 3 to 4 months.
Yeah,
We didn't get that.
They have a longer growing season down there too.
Oh yeah, I know.
than we
We've
do.
got a short season here.
Here's the big
I was
one
going to
there.
say there's one sticking out of the ground there. Holy shoot.
So this was just one potato cut in 3,
Mm-hmm.
and it's yielding all of this. So this is again the other
Yeah, the other piece
original.
of the... Where did it go? There it is.
I'm gonna put it in a 5-gallon pail here. We'll see what it looks like. That's a clump.
Nice.
One more here. You're gonna be eating these for a while, love.
Yes. Well, you can't eat them for a while. You got to let them cure and...
Yeah, but I mean we'll have lots to eat.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be great. Christmas time, we'll be eating our own sweet potatoes.
Yams.
That's going to be so cool.
Have our yams.
This Thanksgiving, we had all vegetables from the garden. The only thing wasn't from our garden was the turkey.
Yeah.
We had
I can figure
beets,
out a way to grow turkeys.
beans, potatoes, leeks, carrots. What else did we have in our Thanksgiving meal? Oh, we had cucumbers and
We had
tomatoes on the table.
the broccoli. And,
Oh yeah, broccoli and cauliflower. Everything on the table was from our garden.
Look at this is what happens in wood chips.
Nah. Mighty worms.
These guys come in, and what they do is they eat the wood chips. And in eating the wood chips, they decompose, or they make little channels through this soil.
Mm-hmm.
You can see how nice this soil is. I mean, this is gorgeous soil. And they grease, their bodies grease with nitrogen, so they actually bring nitrogen into your soil for free.
Well, I love your lesson here, but we are running out of battery. So let's just show the harvest one
All
more
right, I want
time.
to show one more thing.
Well, I don't know if you're going to be able to.
One more thing. Come over here.
Right.
So,
We're in the sunchoke part of the garden, or some people like to call them
So-
Jerusalem artichokes.
this year, this is kind of cool. This year, I left my parsnips go to seed.
Mm-hmm.
And look at what I have here. Through strawberries. But
Oh, right there.
basically, they started growing
Baby parsnips.
baby parsnips. So they'll be first crops next year. And they're all over in here and here,
Oh my
all
God,
over the
they're
place. And
everywhere.
this is usually where I grow them. Anyways, I wanted to show you guys what sunchokes look like. So here we go. So I'm growing these sunchokes. I planted 3 of these last year. This is a small one here.
Micro choke.
micro sunchoke. That's a bigger one. And they're absolutely delicious. What's good with these
that's a matter of opinion.
is you can eat them raw. Raw, they taste just like a chestnut, a horse chestnut, or water chestnut, I guess you could say. And if you don't pick them, they're invasive. So I had never planted them here. I planted them way over there last year, and look, they moved into this area here.
Yeah, we gotta pull them out this year.
So this year, I don't have to pull them all out at this point, but I just wanted to show you guys, because I said last year that I would show a harvest video of these, but I never got to that last year. So what's really good about this is if you're worried about survival and food and if there's a
Food security.
Food security, yeah. This will stay in your ground through the winter, and you can come over anytime in the winter and see, they spread. They put out really long roots here. And
We've left these in the ground for 2 years, and I'm pretty sure we're probably going to regret it, but...
So don't worry about the invasive part. The invasive part is not a... Well, all you do is you just pull them out like a weed, you know? And that's it. Some people kind of freak out about that, but... So yeah, so inside they're just like a fairly white.
Ugh.
It's a white flesh.
Okay, don't move.
Just like a water.
Stay still.
Water chestnuts or water crescent?
The
Chinese thing.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not sure. But
anyways,
yeah.
So inside they have a white flesh like this, and in the spring they tend to be a little sweeter. They do get a little bit bigger than this, but they don't like very acidic soil. So my soil is fairly acidic. I've been treating this area to raise the pH.
You're in the shade again.
Yeah, so you can see what they look like. This is one variety, they're red. There's some white ones as well, and I think they're delicious. I really love the idea of these as an emergency food, so I'm going to be putting them in other places on the property. They do have a quite nice flower. They're dead now, but
they grow really tall.
They grow super tall, and they have a nice yellow flower on top, so that they're very nice ornamental.
They almost look like brown-eyed Susans, the flower.
Yeah.
At the end, yeah.
Or like a small. They're in the sunflower family, so.
But I definitely wouldn't say they look like a sunflower.
No. So, anyways, I hope you guys like this little video. And I'm gonna finish with a shot of my peach harvest. We had a really great peach harvest this year. My first year. These were trees I put in the ground this year, and this is what I got. Bye for now.